What I want to share with you today is, you know, how can we have a better future for ourselves and for the people who one day we will leave behind. Okay, because some families do have a better plan and they do leave a better future for their children. And that being said, there are decisions that they made that catapulted them to have a better future. Okay, people have jobs 9 to 5, people have 6 to 2, different job schedules. But at the end of the day, the money that comes in, what you use the money for is what matters. It's not how much you are making. Okay, some people, when they left or when they were no more, they were able to leave some amount of money for their children to live on. So in this video, what I'm sharing with you is that you have to try and learn more. You have to try and read more about investment. Okay, it's very important how to invest your money that can generate more money in the near future. So without not saying too much, I want to share the story of Jeff Bezos and her sister's story with you just a little bit. Okay, so when Jeff Bezos opened his bookshop or his bookstore online, he told his sisters back in 1990s, he told his sisters that he wanted them to invest into his online business. And at that time, it was a risk that, his sisters were going to take by investing into that business. Okay. But when he told them, they didn't say no to what he asked them to do. So they invested money. They invested, I think, $10,000 at that time. That was 1997 when the share came out. It was like around $18 per share. So the sisters bought $10,000 each of a share back in 1997. And today, that $10,000 is worth more than $1 billion. Okay, that $10,000 that they invested back in 1997, that is about 27 years ago, that money is worth $1 billion now. Okay, so maybe you might not be able to have $10,000, you might not have $5,000, but maybe you might have 1,000, whatever amount that you have. Assuming somebody didn't have the $10,000 in 1997, but had maybe $1,000, that same $1,000 would have been worth like $1.3 million and over. Okay, that same amount, $1,000 in 1997 invested in Amazon would have worth more than $1 million. Okay, $1.3 million, more than that. So at that moment, if you, or maybe today, if you invested that $1,000 and you had that 1.3 or whatever $1 million that you have, that money can pay for a whole house. Okay, that money can pay for a whole house, and then when you are no more, you can leave that house for your children or whoever you are leaving behind. So in that case, you have reduced some kind of a burden in the family, because if you have a house, that house is there forever. And if you are able to pay for that house, that is an asset that you are leaving behind. So we have to think about what we can do today that can affect our lives tomorrow. Not just us, but the people that we are leaving behind. In this life, you have to live a life in a way that you have to think about the future more. You don't have to think only about yourself, that every money that you have, you are just spending it for yourself because you made that money. So you are spending it just for yourself. No, that shouldn't be the mentality. The mentality should be that this money that I have, how can I make it to multiply? Okay, so I can, have a better life in the future. That should be your target. That should be your plan. You plan in such a way that in the future you have a better life, because this life is not a joke. Okay, if you don't have a plan, if you don't have a better plan for yourself, if you don't have an investment plan, if you don't have a way of saving your money, and all you do is just spend your money, at the end of the day, you are going to lose, and you will keep working and working and working. People are 70 and they are still working. Why? Because maybe they didn't have, a good job, as we may say, or they may say. But on the other side also, there were things that they were buying with their money at that time that, they could have saved or invested in something, in a kind of a vehicle, in a kind of a stock, or in kind of whatever that they could have bought at that time. So it could have yielded more profit at at their retirement age. So what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is, it is very important to have a plan for your life, especially your investments plan. Okay, as money is coming in today, you have to have a plan. Okay, you plan and you put your money in a vehicle that can yield more money. You can put your money in the stock market, find a good stock and buy, because there are good stocks out there. Okay, I remember back in 2008, when Bitcoin was like was less than $1. Okay, Bitcoin was less than $1, and 2001 Bitcoin rose as much as 68,000 per one coin. Okay, Bitcoin rose as much as 68,000 per coin. So when whoever bought Bitcoin in 2008, some people might say they were risking their money. Okay, some people will say they were risking their money, but maybe as the years go by, they made good money out of it. Okay, so don't listen to people who don't know what they are saying, people who think that whatever decision that you are making in the stock market or in the crypto market or whatever, you are going to lose your money. Hey, it's worth risking, okay, than not trying. Okay, you losing the money, you will not be the first person to lose money. Okay, and come to think of it, how many clothes do we buy and then we don't even use the clothes anymore? Is that a risk? Is that a risk also? Yeah, that might be a risk also, because we buy clothes, we buy shoes. There are things we buy that at some point we don't even use them anymore. You have to have a mindset of investing, have a mindset of putting your money somewhere that in the future you can have a better life. When you invest the money, whether in real estate or the stock market or some business or whatever, that is where you are going to earn something out of your money. Yes, so how do we do well? How can we do well? How can we do better for ourselves in the near future? Okay, when you sit down and you think about all this, we go to work and we come back, we make some money, and then before we realize, all the money is gone. So you have to sit down and plan and see what is going wrong or what you're not doing right that is making you lose more money, or whatever income that is coming in, everything goes away within a short period. You have to think about it. You have to sit down and plan and see what kind of financial decisions are you making that is triggering all this, or that is giving you the burden of not having much after paying your bills and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, you can't keep working and working and working all the time, because life is very stressful. So you have to make decisions that can affect your life positively. Okay, because for you to think about doing well, you have to have a plan. Okay, there have to be a plan, because if you're not planning for your life, you will just be going back and forth, and at the end of the day, you'll still be struggling. So how can we do, or what decisions can we make to do well? Okay, one is not spending too much on your credit card. Okay, don't buy things that you don't need with your credit card. You have to be wise in using your credit card. You don't just have to be buying because you have money on it. There might be some instances or some genuine reasons why you have to use your credit card, because maybe you lost your job, or something happened and there is no money, so you are using your credit card to to feed and pay some bills and stuff like that. That is genuine reasons. But in most cases, people just buy with their credit card. They buy dresses, shoes, things that is flashy. To me, that does not make no sense. Okay, buy things you need and save the rest and invest the rest, because as you are going back and forth with your job and what is coming in, I mean, some people might be doing good, but others that are struggling, you have to have a plan, and that this situation that I'm in, I'm not going to be in forever. Okay, you have to tell yourself and you have to make a decision that whatever that I'm going through today, what can I do? What decisions can I make? What steps can I take so I won't be in this situation forever? That is where you have to think and put some money somewhere and invest some money somewhere. Or at the end of the day, you can have a better future, because life is very difficult. Okay, life is very stressful, life is very, very difficult, but you can make it easy for yourself in the near future if you have a plan of investing and having that mindset of investing. You have to have that mentality of investing and making good outcome out of your investment, because there are good reasons why you have to invest your money so you can have a better future. And you don't have no financial plan, you don't have no financial goal, you have to have some and depend on it and work on it so you can have a better future for yourself and for the people around you. Because I always say that life is not about just you, but be responsible and take much responsibility for yourself by having a plan for yourself, and a financial plan, a plan that can change your life for the better. Okay, so read about investing, and it could, whether the stock market or the crypto market or whatever it is, read about it and find something to put your money in, so in the future you can also have a good or a brighter future. Okay, so what I'm saying is, if you have money, try to, find a way to make that money multiply so you can have more. Okay, you can have more and have a kind of a lifestyle that you want to live or you want to leave behind. Because if you're only thinking about today and you're not thinking about tomorrow, how you can have a better life, that is a problem. Because every sound person should always think about how he can have a better life tomorrow. Okay, you should always think about how you can have a better life tomorrow. And it's very important, because I know life is a mystery. You don't know what will happen the next day. That doesn't also mean you should live a life that, all you think about is today, today, today. No, think about what you can leave behind for your children, for your generation, so you can be remembered. Whatever bad thing that you did, sometimes they might remember it, but you'll be remembered for the good things that you did, or that will catapult you to have a better future. Okay, so on this channel, what we do, or what I do, is I inspire you to take more responsibility for yourself, because that is very important. Okay, for you to have a better future, you have to take a full responsibility for yourself and not taking things for granted. Okay, so if you are new to the channel, subscribe, like my video, and share. Don't listen to what somebody will say, because what somebody will say will not put food on your table. Don't worry about the people, worry about yourself, and think about how you can make a life better for yourself and for your family. There are a lot of people who will say that investing in this, investing in that is not good. But if you know and you have made your own due diligence, and you know that what decision that you are making is good in the future, go ahead and do it. Okay, don't listen to what someone will say about whether the stock market or the crypto market or whatever. Read about the crypto market, read about the stock market, and see what kind of stocks that you can put your money in, what kind of crypto you can put your money in. If somebody, whoever, maybe back in 2008, okay, I know somebody will tell somebody that, hey, let's buy Bitcoin, let's buy Bitcoin. And then some will say, oh no, I'm not risking my money in that. I'm not buying it, I'm not doing it. But those who said yes to it, they made good money out of it. Okay, so hey, as I said, this is not a financial advice. So if you can put your money somewhere and you believe and you have the confidence in that, you are living this money in the next 10 years, in the next 5 years, in the next 20 years or whatever, just do it. Okay, just do it. Because the money, what do we use the money for anyways? We just spend the money, and then at the end of the day, we still have to, find or fumble here and there to look for more. So why don't you invest the money, and then in the future you work less? Because if you are investing today, you are investing for your future. So when that future comes, you are going to have more money, and then with that you can relax and enjoy your money and enjoy your life, because that is how you should plan your life. Okay, people have done it and it has worked. Okay, when Jeff Bezos was building his bookstore or online store, it wasn't easy at the beginning. I know he will hear a lot of, lashes and here and there, but I think he was focused. He had a plan, and he invited people close to him to invest in his dream. And that dream, look at Jeff Bezos today. It is all investment. Okay, so have that mentality of investing. That will change your life. Investing will change your life. 5 to 9 jobs will not change your life. Okay, you can enjoy it alone, but I'm talking about what you can live and what you can have in the future. Okay, because whatever money you are making from your 5 to 9 or 8 to 4 or whatever schedule you have, if you're not investing it and all you do is just to spend and spend and spend it, your future is blunt. So you have to try and have that investing mentality, because that is what can change your life. That investment mentality or that investing mentality is what can change your life in the future. Okay, I want to inspire you to make good decisions that can affect your life tomorrow. Okay, you taking responsibility for yourself will give you a better life tomorrow. That is what I do on this channel. I encourage you, I inspire you to do more for yourself and to do more for the people around you, because that is what is important. So for us to have a better life, for us to live a better future, we have to plan today. You have to have that investing mentality today. Read about investment and read about the stocks in the stock market and read about crypto. If you like crypto, hey, look for those ones that you think they are good for you, and then you can get into it. You want to have a better future. I want to encourage you, I want to inspire you to have a good decisions for your life than just having spending money all the time without even having. Okay, they'll give you credit card for you to do what? For you to be in debt, and you keep using that credit card, buying clothes, buying shoes. Look, you have to be wise. Okay, you have to be wise. Don't be using credit card to be buying clothes and shoes for yourself and looking nice to show who. Okay, to show who. At the end of the day, you have to pay those money back. You have to pay those money back. Don't spend what you don't have. Don't put too much debt on your head that you can travel, you can do this, you can do that, because you are stacked. Okay, when you have too much expenses on your head, you can't go nowhere, because you have to go to work every day. Okay, and that is what I'm talking about. That is the goal on this channel. We want to have a better future, a future that we can say we can go to this place, we can move here, we can move there without having no restrictions, because we don't have too much debt. Okay, don't surround yourself with debt. If you have a credit card, use it wisely.